My name's Pete Woods, you're watching Hexham TV. Who are you?
Hello Peter, nice to see you again. My name's Carol Weirs and I'm the creative producer of Illuminated Sheep, which is a project from Queen's Hall in Hexham.
Carol, tell me a little bit about the Illuminated Sheep. What's the project?
Well, our sheep have been on quite some adventures over the past few months. They were designed by Deeper Man Clare and they've been on display as a whole flock at Bamborough Castle, Vindolanda and Woodhall Museum. They've been seen by thousands of people and enjoyed by them, I should say. Now, today's event marks a new adventure for our sheep. They're going off individually to homes all over Northumberland, where they're going to be dressed by our incredibly creative communities who are hosting things like, a bit sinister really, shepherd's pie competitions. They'll be yard bombing their towns with sheep in shop windows. There'll be talks in schools by veterinarians about sheep farming and sheep. There'll be Vikings. There'll be a Viking sheep in one village. Perhaps you can hear them being escorted in by Northumberland pipes now. There's a host of activities all over Northumberland. The idea of the project is that visitors and locals alike explore more of Northumberland than they might normally see, and they go out and find these sheep in their communities. And it's a companion piece to the Lindisfarne Gospels, the Illuminated Lindisfarne Gospels, but the creativity in this case comes from the communities themselves.
What dates will people be able to see the sheep?
Well, there's a Hexham Town Trail which starts on this very day. You can go on to Priestpopple in the surrounding area and find 10 sheep in shop windows. But then from next weekend, from the 24th of October until the 30th of November, those sheep will be on display all over Northumberland. We've got sheep going to surfing lessons, we've got sheep in libraries, we've got sheep on a bus stop roof. They will be everywhere. And you can basically go to the Queen's Hall Hexham website and look at the Illuminated Sheep page, and it will give you all of the information you want, as well as telling you about some fantastic events they have coming up over the autumn.
And I think there's an event on the 2nd of December at the Abbey.
You are correct. On the 2nd of December, we hope to welcome all of the sheep back to Hexham Abbey for the Festival of Flame. So our adoptees will be encouraged to bring their sheep back with their decorated pens or their outfits, and they'll be on the display in the Abbey for one day only at the Festival of Flame.
Why sheep?
Well, actually, in the Illuminated Gospels, there are more sheep than any other animal. So that was the main idea. Also, it's a bit of fun. It's a companion piece to the Lindisfarne Gospels. It's a kind of a fun, endearing animal. I mean, we're here at the mart today, and even the farmers and the mart staff who see thousands of these beasts coming through every year have kind of fallen in love with them.
So people can look out for their illuminated sheep right across Northumberland.
Correct.
And if they want to in Hexham, they can go around and search in the shops and see 10 sheep.
Exactly that. There may be even a rogue sheep, a rogue 11th sheep, but I shall say no more about that.
Thanks very much for talking to Hexham TV.
It's always a pleasure, Peter. Thank you.
Right, so very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hexham Mart. It's a rare treat to have been piped in by the Vikings here at Hexham Mart. Normally when I stand in this box, all I'm getting is abuse from all the farmers and all the buyers. So to be piped in by some Vikings is quite a unique opportunity. It's very great to be here. A little history about Hexham Mart. So Hexham and Northern Marts have been marts in Hexham since 1239. So they date back to 1239. In the 1900s there was 3 different auction companies all working against each other. And in about the 1970s, Hexham and Northern Marts were the only marts that were left. We were running not just Hexham, we also had Town Hall marts, Bellingham marts, Rothbury marts, Scots Gap marts. But nowadays, unfortunately, we've just got Hexham and Scots Gap going. Unfortunately, we're a bit of a dying art auctioneers. There's not too many youngsters wanting to get involved in the industry, and Hexham Mart was built. We opened this new site here in 1995, so it was a real good opportunity to come here, and we've grown ever since. So Hexham Mart now, we can put through on a big Friday, so a Friday gone, we put through just shy of 8,000 sheep through this market. and just about 900 cattle on the same day. So a lot of sheep go through, and we don't just sell them in ones. So as you can see in the ring, we've got a ring full of sheep. This is how I like it. Normally when they just come through in ones, I get quite cross because it means the day's going to go on for longer and longer. So you probably all watch the Antiques Roadshow or the Antiques Road Trip when you hear an auctioneer and he sounds a bit like this, 2 pound bit, 2 bit, 3 pound bit, 3 bit, 4 bit. Well, unfortunately, when we've got 8,000 sheep to sell in one day through one ring, we've got to go a little bit faster. So when we are auctioneering, we normally sell them in like 10s, 20s, 30s, 1s, 2s, whatever we want to sell them in, that's how we sell them. And basically the buyers will bid in their own unique ways. So when you go to the antique sale, you wave a little paddle in the air like this, so everyone the auctioneer can see. But when they're buying sheep, all they do is a little wink, a little move of the finger, a little smile. They might not be smiling at you, but that's a bit. You've just got to learn the unique ways. So what we're going to do, we're just going to show you what an auction's all about. Don't worry, you're not going to have to spend any money at all. Okay? So today we've sold fat sheep today, so we sold sheep today that are going for slaughter, so they're going into the food chain today. So sheep today are all around the country, so they've come into Hexham, and sheep today are going into Yorkshire, Carlisle, all the way down into Romford, into Birmingham and places like that. So a sheep today is worth about £110. So a fat sheep today is worth about £110. But I have a little suspicion that the sheep that I'm going to sell you today might make a little bit more than that. But don't get any idea. But that is what it would cost. £110 for a lamb today. So what I want you to do is just wave me when I'm auctioneering, just bid away. It's all for fun, and all the kids are going to get involved as well, I hope. So just wave away and bid all you like. It's all for a bit of fun. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hexham Northumberland at a time. What for this in a lovely pocket of Texel lamb here today? What for this in 500, 400, 300, let's get going. And 200 bid, 200, 200 bid, 20 bid, 40 bid, 60 bid, 80 bid, 300. And 300 bid, 20 bid, 40 bid, 60 bid, 80 bid, 400, 450, 550, 600, 650, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,000 bid, 1, 1,000 bid, 400, 1,000 bid, 400, 600, 800, 2,000, 2, 2, 2, 5, 2, 8, 3,000, and 3,000 bid, and 3,000 pound a bid, and 3,000, 3,002, 3,2, come on, no, stop now, 3,5, 3,5, 3,8, 3,8, give it away again, and 3,8, and 3,800 bid, and 3,008, and 3,800, 4,000, 4,000, are you going to go again, humans? 4,000, give us away, 4,000, 4,2, 4,2, 4,5, 4,5, 4,500 bid, 4,800, 4,800 bid, 8,500, 500 bid, 5, 6,000, 8,000, 10,000, 12,000, 15, 18, 20, and 20,000, she shakes her head, a 20,000 bid, 20,000, 20,000 bid, a 20,000 pound a bid, all the way to time, sorry, and 20,000, congratulations, you've got yourself a sheep. So, you might have seen there, so as soon as I hit the gavel on the ground there, that means it's a bid, that's a contract. So as soon as that is, you're in control of the sheep. So that's the great thing about an auction. Once it's sold, you're in charge. So the most expensive sheep that I've sold in my career, in my short career, is 26,000 guineas. So a guinea is £1.05. And in pedigree stock, when we're selling a lot of sheep of value, they are sold in guineas. So 27,300. But I think the record is about 180 or 200,000 for one individual sheep. Unfortunately at Hexham we don't sell many at that value. Most of the sheep that come through this ring are 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 pounds. But that's what we do. So I hope you have a great time. It's great to all be here. I'm really proud to be Hexham, to be hosting the event for you today. And hopefully it goes on forevermore. So enjoy your sheep. These are called Texels. So these sheep are called Texels. If anyone asks you what breed of sheep they are, they're a Texel. Okay, they're not a Suffolk, they're not any other, Texel. Nothing more annoying for a farmer when someone says the wrong breed of sheep. So I'm going to call these are Texels, okay? And a little thing about sheep, which not many people know, sheep just have a bottom layer of teeth. So that's a little fact. If anyone asks you about a fact about sheep, sheep just have a bottom layer of teeth. And as lambs, they have little baby teeth. And then every year, 2 teeth grow. So you know how old the sheep is until it gets about 8 or 10 teeth in the mouth. And then it's full mouth. So that's a little fact about sheep. Enjoy your day.